It's just about touch your body, one can move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wawasan 2020 in the Malay language, if we translate it in English, means Vision 2020. So it was a policy that was introduced in 1991 by our then Prime Minister, Mahathir Mohamad, to kind of make Malaysia reach the status of a first world developed high-income nation by the year 2020. So this was the idea that we would become like a developed country, like Germany or America.
Wealth has just not trickled down, but it has spread and permeated every strata of our society.
We introduced privatization, productive deregulation, look east.
Well, we're still 3 years away from it, but perhaps we will not become this kind of first world nation by then. And of course, you know, this idea of the future is interesting if you don't set a timeline. But because we set it to 2020, the closer we get, in Malaysia, there has been more and more kind of questions. Will we get there? There's a lot of anxiety about why have we failed? Why are we failing to become a first world country? And in fact, what does that even really mean? Because it only means in economic terms, you know, this kind of neoliberal idea of what development and progress means.
On a school break, some of my friends came over to play some video games. We were young adolescent boys. And at the time, America was waging war against Iraq and Afghanistan. And the community that I was living in had made an enemy out of the United States. So, while we were in the living room playing, one of my friends saw a small American flag hanging on the wall.
If you look at the political situation, we've always had the same party in power, and we think it's obviously time for change, and there's lots of new developments politically, socially, economically in Malaysia. Lots of younger people, of a newer generation with new ideas of what is possible, and trying to make this change in lots of different areas. So this is something which, in many ways, the show that we're trying to make is about. How do we look at alternatives? How do we not only rely on a singular vision of the future, which is essentially the same vision, whether it was for 2020 or 2050?
In fact, the slogan for his party is Dulu, Kili, Kini, Selamanya. Then, now, forever.